I am honestly quite shocked how my first week at Redfin has gone as a very new... Oh, hold on. This is a client. One second. Hello, this is Victor. What a great call. Real estate. It's a fascinating industry, but I just finished my first week at Redfin as a new agent, like I mentioned, and I am honestly quite shocked. It is more than what I thought it would be because originally, as I kind of hopped around between brokerages trying to figure out which one was going to be the one for me, I settled with Redfin because I just love not only the culture, the value, and their mission to be able to redefine real estate, but I just love the fact that they give me people to work with and help them through the process so I don't have to spend any of my time trying to build my business as a new real estate agent, which could sometimes be really difficult. So for starters, the technology, I was blown away. What kind of real estate agency or brokerage actually gives you all this technology? A laptop, a monitor, a printer, a keyboard, a mouse, a webcam, all these things just to be able to work from home. And then the back end of their technology, like being able to have this separate version of the REDFIN app on your phone that gives you everything you need to know that's incorporated into from the MLS. Wow, I was shocked. I mean, I knew the REDFIN application was amazing, but once I started working there as a real estate agent, it's like they unlocked another level to the app and I was just like, holy crap. So really happy of the tools that I have because one of the things that I know from experience working with many loan officers and other real estate agents as I'm doing their marketing is that the process through beginning to end should be outlined. You should know what you're going to be doing. If you are not, then it gets a little chaotic. It gets a little hectic. And I am so glad that I am a part of Redfin because my number one thing was I just want to know what I have to say and what I have to do as I'm working with people to guide them through the process to be able to purchase their next home. And that is exactly what they showed me. The first week at Redfin, you are essentially just in training. They call it drinking out of the fire hose because there's so much information that you are taking in by how does their systems work? How does the calendar work? What happens when you first get a lead or prospect, whatever you want to call it? What do you say during that initiating call, text, email? What happens when you go on your first tour? What you should say beforehand, what you should research, what you should guide them through the process on that first tour. And it just was eye-opening. I think the number one thing that I loved from the whole experience every single day training virtually with so many different new agents from different states is that we got to practice a little bit of what we were going to say. So I'm not being thrown in the situation where I have a client that I'm trying to work with and I'm kind of just practicing on them. I'm practicing with other new agents and we're kind of role playing. I would be the client, they're going to be the agent and they'll practice with me. And so I'm kind of no, sorry, I don't want to buy right now. I'm just looking, just touring, doing my thing. And then the roles would reverse and I'd be so let me tell you about our organization. It's a team concept, this and that, yada, yada, all of our values. It's amazing. Work with us. So it's awesome. I'm just giving you a high level overview of what I experienced during this whole process for the very first week at Redfin as a new agent. All you have to do is take in the customer, guide them through the process, let them know how you are an advocate for them, how you can educate them and just help them. I don't have commission breath like you will hear around every so often from other organizations who are just hungry to be able to sell. Here at Redfin, you kind of have a different mentality because you're not looking for your business. You're actually helping clients. And that's something that I just really love. Now, I remember yesterday when my broker called me and was so do you want to get turned on? Because normally people don't get turned on until the second week after training, but just throwing it out there if you want to do it. And then I had to internalize inside and just think should I do it? I'm nervous. I'm scared. All these negative emotions started coming through inside of me. And then I just realized, you know what? You came here to sell real estate and to help people. So just get over your fears and just move forward. So I got turned on after my 5th day in training, and I was just like, whoa. Because the moment that happened, I started seeing clients come in the door. Now, granted, you're only given a certain amount of clients for the very first week, but I was just shocked that when I got my first client, I was like, oh my God, I got my first client. I was calling up my broker and I was like, help me, what do I do? And then she was like, you got it, don't worry, you'll be fine. Just be natural, be yourself, and just help them. And I was like, okay, I could do this. Thankfully, he was a first-time home buyer, and I've been there before. I understand what they're going through, so it was good. And then more started coming in, and then I started getting more experience. And, it's been a couple of days now, and I'm just like, wow. I didn't think it would happen this quickly, but, something about Redfin, they just know what they're doing, and they have a predetermined process that works really well, which is why they have a ton of agents around the world, not the world, America, in certain states that produce a ton of business. So someday I will be just like them. For now, I have been loving my first week. I get to pick my own hours. Thankfully, I am single. I don't have children. I have a lot of free time because my Airbnb pays me to have free time. So I literally just opened up my entire calendar and I am just ready to take on whoever they send over my way, which I think is a really good mentality to have as you're starting off, because as a new agent, you have to differentiate yourself from everyone else. And I don't know how many times I have heard agents losing business because they just have so much going on. And as a new real estate agent, you have time. I hope you have time. And if you don't have time, then I have time as a new real estate agent. So yeah, my first week has been amazing. I'm coming into my second week now and I'm a little nervous. I'll make another video of why I feel nervous. I think a lot of new agents go through what I am going through. Maybe not exactly what I'm going through, because you're not like handed all these new clients and then they're like, work with them, but here's the process. So it's a little bit different, but I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy that I have a team of other agents who can help me tour my buyers whenever they want. I have a transaction coordinator, I have a listing coordinator, I have a tour coordinator, I have my broker, manager, and I have other agents in my sphere who I can reach out to whenever I have any problems. So honestly, I shouldn't be nervous, but I think it's just like good nerves. So if you want to see what is happening on my second week, then make sure to stay tuned and click on the video somewhere else. And thank you, like and subscribe. If you haven't already, I don't know why you're still here watching this video, but just do it already. Okay, thank you. Did you subscribe yet? Okay.